I'm in pain. Hello, my... Oh, that was creepy. Welcome back to my cosplay, I guess? Yeah. I didn't realise the neck bots like twitch whenever I swallow. Okay, stop getting distracted. Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Jane and I paint crap on my face. This is yet another video where I do my intro saying I paint stuff on my face, but that's not what I'm doing. No, today we are delving back into the world of fashion. Oh, sorry. Fashion. And we are back with my favourite brand, Killstar. So, Killstar have come out with another collection. I wonder if you can guess who it's with. I mean, you will have seen the thumbnail anyway, so you know, it's Monster High. Now, when I tell you, I lost my mind when I saw that they were coming out with this collab, because whilst Monster High were never out when I was a kid and playing with dolls, I did still collect them. So in my like late teens, early 20s, I started collecting them and I fell in love with them. And I think I had over like 100 dolls at one point, along with a car and a lot of accessories. It got a little bit out of hand, I can't lie. They were just the perfect like gothic-y, alternative, spooky little dolls that I love them so much. Obviously the characters are already iconic, both the characters themselves and where they kind of descend from, and there's such a huge variety. And I remember being really fascinated and reading up about the fact when they first came out that like each character had a unique face mold. Each one had their own personal head shape. I know that was the situation for like the Generation 1 dolls. I don't know if it is now, because I think they're on like Generation 3 or something. But for the purposes of this video, I'm going to be looking at the Generation 1 designs. Monster High dolls came out in like 2014, I think. And if you're not familiar, if you're not familiar with them, it is set in high school and all of the dolls are the descendants of famous monsters and myths and creatures such as Frankenstein's monster, sorry, Dracula, werewolves, werecats, Creature from the Blue Lagoon. There's so many of them and I love them so much. And it's not all like horror and science fiction characters. There's a lot of like cultural creatures and myths and legends that are involved in it as well, which I always thought was really, really cool. Now obviously, as you can tell, I've really gotten into the spirit for this review. I do have a video on this look along with a little overview of the history of Frankenstein and his monster. Huge shout out to Killstar, who have once again been kind enough to send me a few pieces to have a little look at, little review and share with you guys. So yeah, I thought it would be kind of fun to do the review like as Frankenstein. I mean, don't worry, I'm not going to be like pretending to be the character because I just look like her. I just want to take a second though to talk about the collection as a whole. Now I'll be honest, I did have some mixed feelings when I first saw the pieces that came out for the collection. I couldn't quite make my mind up. And I know they received quite a mixed response from people just in general, because I think a lot of people expected them to basically release like costumes. People were expecting the outfits to be released as part of this collab, which on the one hand I do kind of get, because you know the outfits are super iconic, they're really, really cool, really intricate, and they're both easy and hard to make using real clothes, if that makes sense. I've been able to kind of cobble together a few pieces to make the basis of Frankenstein's outfit, but generally speaking it is just a lot of layering. It's not necessarily any super specific clothing, apart from the shoes. You definitely have to buy like specific shoes for them, and oh my god, oh, I wonder if Killstar will release some shoes. That would be cool. I would need all of them. Anyway, the problem with recreating just straight up character outfits is it ends up looking costumey, and it's just not everyone is going to want to wear the exact outfits of the Monster High girls, because they're meant to be like teenage girls in a hot, it's all fictional. But at first I couldn't quite make my mind up. I think just because it wasn't what I was expecting. But then the more I kind of looked through it and thought about it, the more it made sense. They've taken a bit more of a stripped back approach to it, rather than just being really obvious and creating the character outfits. They've taken elements in certain designs, so you've got like graphic t-shirts and graphic prints, which I thought were quite cool, like the colour schemes that they've chosen. It's not super in your face. And then they've taken designs like the cardigan and the dress and things like that I thought were really cool, because it's like little subtle nods to the dolls in the franchise and the story without being costumey.
That being said,
I have yet to open them and see what they're like, but I just wanted to be upfront from the beginning. Let's keep an open mind, and I mean, it makes sense the way that they've done it. So now I'm gonna try not to waffle for too much longer, because I have a really bad habit of doing that. So let's get into it. Oh my god, there are stickers in here! Okay, Killstar, you need to release stickers with every launch. I have so much space on my laptop that these are now going to take up, because they've already announced their next collaboration. Yeah, I love stickers. I'm so happy they're in there.
anywho,
If you saw my last Killstar unboxing video, you'll know they sent me a few items from one of their sub-brands, Creatures. Now they have actually sent me a few more. I was debating whether or not to open them in this video or whether to keep this just as Monster High, so I'm going to open them in a few little shorts, and I'm just going to focus on the Monster High collection for this video. But keep an eye out for those because, oh my god. So they've sent me 3 items of clothing and a bag. I'm going to open the bag first because I'm so excited. I mean, you can already see the shape through the bag. Oh my god, there's so much packaging. Okay, are we ready? Are we ready for the big reveal? Oh my god, this is actually a bit bigger than I thought it was gonna be. So this is the Creep It Coffin bag. Creep It. I don't know why I read that as if it's meant to be like keep it going. Is it, or is it just creep it? I don't know. So this is obviously styled a bit like a school locker basically. It's got the little oh, I thought that was metal. That's not metal. That's probably a good idea, to be fair. I would injure myself on that. Obviously it's designed to look like a school locker, but in the shape of a coffin. I actually used to have a coffin bag years ago and I absolutely loved it. I used to get so many compliments on it. Oh my god, so obviously you have the straps to go on the back as well, but I didn't realise it had the print on the inside as well. That's so cool. Like I said, it's actually quite a decent size, and because it's got like the coffin shape, it's really structured. I love this enormous label as well. So this is £45, which I'd say that's a decent price. I know I've been saying that about like everything that I review from Killstar. Like I am genuinely being honest. I'm not pandering. It's just, I do think everything's been fairly priced so far. So believe me, if I ever thought anything was overpriced, I would say. But yeah, £45 for this, I'd say is fair. Like it's really well made. It's a nice size. There's actually 2 bags in this collection. So there's this one and the other one is the Monster All-Stars book bag. So it's designed after those, like, is it like, okay. I used to see these school notebook things. They always used to come with like Bratz dolls and Monster High dolls and everything. Is it like a standard American school notebook? Like we don't have the weird pattern notebook like that over here, but I see them everywhere. Any American toys that are based around a school or a high school, they always have these. Is that a thing? Oh yeah. But yeah, so it's based after the little like notebooks that used to come with the doll. I don't know if they still do, but the dolls used to come with these little like school notebooks that, if I remember correctly, they actually had like little bits of writing in them and loads of attention to detail went into it. So the other bag is based off their little notebook, which I think is pretty cute. I'll be honest, of the 2 bags, I much prefer the coffin bag just because I feel like I could probably get more use out of the coffin bag. The other one does have a bit more of like a novelty edge to it, whereas the coffin bag, the nod to Monster High is a bit more subtle, so I feel like I can use it in more scenarios. But this is my, oh, is this like, I think this is like my 3rd bag from Killstar now. That was the least dramatic reveal. Ooh. Oh, it's soft. I get distracted by textures way too easily. So these are the Let's Bolt leggings. Killstar love their puns anyway. Monster High puns are on another level. So put the 2 together and it's carnage. That's so cute. I love the like sketchbooky kind of design, and I love that they've gone with this colour scheme. Purple and the kind of aqua-y, bluey, greeny colours. It's literally my favourite combination. And I've just realised as well, it's the Frankenstein skin and eyes combination as well. So, yes. Someone was paying attention. It wasn't me. These are, what are these made of? God damn, these are soft. These are 95% viscose and 5% elastane. I should really learn how these materials are pronounced. Every video I do is just me struggling to pronounce them. But yeah, they are crazy soft. So from the design on the front, it has quite a thick waistband, but the actual waistband itself is only about half the size of it. So it's not gonna be super restrictive, which I like. Oh, these are gonna be so comfy for just lounging around the house. I was gonna try these on in this getup, but I'm not gonna lie, the effort of trying to get it over the wig and the neck bolts right now without covering it in makeup, that is just a level of stress that I am not quite prepared for just yet. I will try these on afterwards, so if we just take a little skip over to future Hazel.
Hello again. It is me, but in work mode. And I have immediately misplaced everything that I needed to show you. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, these are insanely comfortable. The material is quite thin, but it means they're really lightweight, so they're not too warm. They're high-waisted, but because I said before, like, the waistband isn't very thick, so it's not very compressing or anything like that. The print on them is super cute, and I love the colours. I think especially paired with these. I think the size of my thighs does warp the design slightly, but I will accept that for how comfortable they are. So overall opinion, don't know if I'd wear them out, but for around the house, they are
Perfect.
And we're back. So the other two items that I have are both dresses. If I can open them. If I thought the viscose was soft, this is like wool soft. What?
What am I talking about?
Okay, so next up is the Monsterlicious knit dress. Just what I need in time for summer. But this is thick as hell. This is definitely gonna... this is definitely gonna be like an autumn winter layering piece. I actually love it. Do you know what it really reminds me of? Do you know what Animal Crossing, when you can like make your own designs and it's the little like pixel drawings? It really reminds me of that. This was the kind of design that I always used to try and make on Animal Crossing in that bit. This is really cute. I don't know why it feels like I've made this with my little Animal Crossing character. Oh my god, it's like an Animal Crossing Monster High crossover. So this dress is £45, which for a knitwear dress is quite a bit cheaper than I thought it was going to be, because generally knitwear's more expensive. Okay, so whilst it is a knit dress, it's not wool, it is a synthetic, I believe it's a synthetic material. But yeah, so it's not actual wool. So I think otherwise that would hike the price so far up. Genuinely, it feels like wool. Like, it's really soft. There's a little bit of give to it. That's the only problem I find with wool. There is
No give.
this with maybe like the shirt collar poking out over the top. I'm excited to wear this one. Maybe I should wear this when I do the Draculaura makeup.
Hello, it is me again, and I'm just popping in to say that the shirt does work with the dress, and this is possibly the cutest outfit I have ever worn. I was accurate that this is like an autumn winter layering kind of dress, because it is the middle of July right now, and I am dying a little bit, if I'm honest. The dress is super comfy, but it doesn't actually have quite as much give as I thought it did originally. Again, it's not like restrictive or overly tight or anything like that. I'm honestly a little bit in love with this outfit and how it turned out. It is a little bit on the shorter side, but not so much that I can't get away with it, so I think we're okay.
Okay, the final item that they have sent me is the 2010 Rock Tour mesh dress. Now this, oh, it's in two.
What?
Oh, so obviously it's a mesh dress. However, they include the slip dress to go underneath. More brands need to do that, please. So it's just like a little plain black slip dress to go underneath. Nice material. Quite slinky feeling, but like stretchy. And then oh, it's so, I love the mismatch, contrasting patterns and designs. It's just, oh, if that dress was Draculaura coded, this one is Frankenstein, 100%. The, like, you've got like the plaid with the little stitching elements, you've got the stripes. This is such a cool concept. I love this idea. Something like this, it would be really easy for it to again look a bit costumey. It would be very easy to get this design wrong. I mean, I'll see how I feel when I try it on, but I think they've managed to get a nice balance between a kind of light-hearted, a little bit whimsical, a little bit fun, but it's still wearable. I'm really into my like mesh dresses at the moment as well, so this is perfect. So it's like a kind of 3/4 length.
I'm so good at this.
I'm not gonna lie, I might see if I can try and get this on over the wig and the neck bolts, just because I really want to see what this looks like as Frankenstein. This
May go wrong.
okay, I'm not gonna lie, getting changed, stressful. Most of my neck piece is rubbed off and my neck bolts are slowly falling off, but I don't know if it's because I've got like the Frankenstein makeup on as well, but this genuinely feels like something she would wear. It works so well. Now, I know not everyone is going to be going out with like Frankenstein makeup on, so I will try it on without all of this as well. One little detail that I really like is that the sleeves, they've got this ever so slight flared edge to them, and it's called like lettuce hemming or something. You can see it's got like the slight little pattern. The sleeves are quite long, so they kind of sit here naturally, and because it's mesh, it's really soft, and I'm just like, feels like I've got like gloves on. Now, I would stand up and show you the bottom, but I am still wearing jogging bottoms underneath this dress because I am a professional. Fun fact, my jogging bottoms have skeleton bones on them. Feels very fitting. Spooky! I love this dress so much. Just the stripe bit here alone, I don't know what it is about it, it just matches it so well. Without the Frankenstein getup, I imagine this with some nice chunky ankle boot style things, big few chunky necklaces, maybe a harness because I have a compulsion. And I will point out as well, for £45, you're technically getting 2 dresses. So technically, it's only $22.50 per dress, which is a very reasonable price for dresses. So, you know, Girl math. Follow me for more life hacks.
Okay, stepping in for the third time just to show you how this dress actually looks like fully. And yes, I know it goes super well with the slippers. I think the dress works especially well with my hair at the moment with the pink and the black, and it's just, the coordination is just... But it's a nice length, it's a really fun design, and obviously because it's the slip dress underneath and the mesh, there's lots of give. I added a harness to it because I have a problem and I have to add a harness to everything. I think it actually works quite well. This side, especially with the whole pink vibe, is just... Compared to my normal wardrobe, this is like super colourful, but it's really fun.
I really like these pieces. They've grown on me. Wasn't sure how I felt about them at first, but I think now that I have them here and I have them on,
I love them.
Killstar, if you ever release any shoes with Monster High, like just saying, I have space on my shoe rack. Let me know what you guys think of this collection and the pieces. If you've had a look, what have you got? What would you wear? Let me know your favourite Monster High character below. I've had this makeup on for like 10 hours now. My face is on fire. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, blah blah blah. I do love you guys though, thank you. I hope you have a fabulous day, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. I feel really awkward now.